Hey, what's going on? Aaron Chen here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be doing some research on Brian Winter's Monstermode 700k. Okay, so you can see that on this page. So what I'm going to do over the next few minutes is review Monstermode 700k, and then you can decide for yourself whether you want to invest in this program or not. Okay, so let's talk about what he's actually saying on the video, what's being delivered on the back end, what are you actually getting for your money, right? So I like to review the video and what's being said on the page and see if it matches up, because that's really important. Because if they're making huge promises and you're not able to actually make that on the back end, then for me, it's a real problem, right? So he says, look, unleashed viral whizzes, one-click app, right? Stuff his inbox with $500 per day on autopilot. Now it's your turn. Now, if you watch this video, it's actually a really well shot video. So Brian Winters does a really good job of the video. The only problem is he makes a lot of very, very, very big claims, right? So he says stuff like, you don't have to do any work. You put it on cruise control. It's only going to take you like 90 seconds to set up. It's so simple. It doesn't require you to do anything. And then he shows you a whole bunch of his commissions, right? So he's making like, $954 per sale, $500 a day, $1,000 a day. So he makes it sound like you can really get these results without really doing that much work. All right. And that is the very big and I guess dangerous problem with programs like this. It's not that you can't make money with selling digital products online. You can, and you can have $500, $1,000 days, right? Just like I do and all my, not all my students, but some of my students do, right? But the problem is that it's the way that it's sold. He makes it sound like, you can just click a button. You don't have to do any work. You just buy this program and all of a sudden you're going to start, making this kind of income, when that's actually not the truth. All right. So what is, Monstermode 700k actually about? Well, all it is it's a very clever way of selling you his sales funnel. So what he's doing is, for $18.95, which is how much this costs. It's not expensive, right? So $18.95, you basically get a replicated sales funnel, okay, where you get to sell 5 of Brian's products, okay? One of those products is CB Moneyvine, and he's made a whole bunch of other ones. He's a very consistent product launcher on Warrior Plus, and all it is it's a very long sales funnel that sells 5 of his products. Okay, that's pretty much it. That's all it is. All right. So he makes it sound very sexy, but actually it's just a sales funnel where you get to sell his products and you get to make commissions on it. Right. It's as simple as that. Now, is it going to be as simple as what he says? And can you earn what he claims that you can earn? That's the biggest thing, right? Now, again, it's not expensive. It's $18.95, but you have to understand that for $18.95, you're going to get $18 worth of product, okay? Now, it's not bad. You're getting a sales system. You're getting products to sell. But the problem is that he doesn't really teach you a good place to get traffic and leads, which is a big problem. He doesn't teach you about email marketing. He doesn't teach you about building a relationship with your audience. He doesn't talk about communication styles. He doesn't talk about magnetism. He doesn't talk about any of that stuff, all right? And the big problem is that if you just use this system as it is, right, off the bat, it's very, very unlikely that you're going to generate the commissions that he claims that you can generate on this page, okay? And that's just the truth. How do I know that? Because I've been in many, many, many of these kinds of systems before. See, when something is done for you, imagine this. There are literally like 5,000 other people that have the exact same sales funnel. And if you're going to the same traffic source, then everybody looks the same. Does that make sense, right? And if everybody looks the same, your conversion rates are going to be very, very low. At no point does he teach you how to inject yourself into the process. He doesn't teach you about how to build a relationship with your email list. He doesn't teach you how to cultivate your audience, right? And in this day and age, I'm doing this video right now at the end of 2020, right? Ads are everywhere. You're being advertised on Facebook. You're being advertised on Instagram, YouTube. When you're watching the news, you're constantly being bombarded with ads. So people are not going to buy from a sales page. And that's essentially what he's selling you. He's selling you a sales funnel that leads people to sales pages, right? So if you send audience and traffic directly to a sales page, you're not going to convert sales. Now, if you send enough people, you might make 1 or 2 sales, but making money online is not about making a sale. It's about how much profit you make. Does that make sense? So if you spend money and you earn less than what you spent, what are you doing? You're making a loss, right? In order for you to make money, you have to spend money and make more money than you spent in order to earn money, profit, okay? And so it's not about the sale. It's about how much profit can you make. And this kind of business model, this setup right here, is the perfect way to go broke, all right? I know that because my first 8 years, this is what I was doing. I started in 2009 to 2016. I used so many systems like this, exactly the same. I didn't understand marketing. I didn't understand how to build magnetism. I didn't understand that you had to actually insert yourself in the process. I was just sending people straight into a funnel that goes to a sales page, right? People don't buy. The conversion rate is like 1%. Okay. If you have a 1% conversion rate, that is not high enough for you to generate profits. Does that make sense, right? So it's not that you're not getting, $18 worth of stuff, because you definitely are. In fact, he could probably charge a little bit more than $18. It's just that, are you going to get the results that he's talking about on the front page with the actual system that you're getting? I don't think you are. Okay, it's too basic. There's a lot more stuff that you need to implement in order for you to build trust with people. Just because it's a sales page doesn't mean people are going to buy. All right. Now, here's the other thing. There's actually $335 worth of upsells that he's going to sell you after you buy the $18 program. So I'm not going to go through them in detail, but they're not that useful because he doesn't really teach you how to use them, right? So there's a rotator pool. There's, 10 extra capture pages. There's an auto webinar offer, right? And then there's a way for you to increase your commission.
This little app is an
One second. Sorry. There's a way for you to increase your commissions across the 5 products and get 100% commission instead of just getting 100% commission on the front end product, right? So you don't really need the upsells in order to make money. The problem is there's a whole piece missing where it's not going to allow you to generate the sales that you want to generate. Okay, so that's my biggest problem with this particular product. All right, so this is very similar to a lot of other programs. A lot of other programs out there, they give you replicated, done for you stuff. It's the worst way to try and make money online. You'll never make money that way. Okay, so just be careful. All right. Now you're going to get, again, if you're only willing to spend $18 on your business, you're going to get $18 worth of product, which is not that much. All right. So, my review of Monstermode 700k is I don't think that you're going to be able to earn anywhere close to $500 a day with the $18 product that Brian Winters is selling you here. All right. You need to learn a lot more than that in order for you to do this. So that's my review. I hope you enjoyed that. And listen, if you're here right now, maybe you're like, well, Aaron, I just want to learn how to make money online. I don't really care how I do it. I'm confused. I don't really know what to do. I'm overwhelmed. There's just so much information, on Warrior Plus and, ClickBank and JVZoo. You're just kind of like lost, right? And that was me, for a long time. I failed from 2009 to 2016. I spent more than $90,000 on my business. I had no idea what I was doing. And then finally, I met someone in 2016 who explained to me how this really works, okay? And it's not about using a replicated system. It's not about buying traffic from, a particular source. It's not some secret system or secret tool or secret lead. There's no such thing, okay? It's all about good marketing. That's it. It's all about learning how to pick great products, learning how to build a simple sales process, understanding why people actually buy things from other people online. It's about creating magnetism. It's about, filling someone's need, right? Giving someone a solution to their pain. That's all it is, right? Now, it's not that complicated to do if you learn how to do it properly, okay? And when I've, taught my students how to do it properly, I've got students making $500 a day, $1,000 a day. Again, a huge income disclaimer. It really depends on you and how much you're willing to work on your business. But this kind of income is possible. You just have to learn to do it properly. That's all it is. All right. So if you're like, Aaron, well, I want to learn how to do this properly. Okay. I've got a free training workshop, absolutely free. You can check it out if you want. All you need to do is click the link right below this video. Click on that link. It's going to lead you to my website. Enter your best email address and I'll send this training directly to your inbox. Also check your spam folder because sometimes email ends up in spam. Watch that video. It's super detailed stuff. Okay. And if you want to take the next step, then there's a way for us to work together. But it's really going to open your eyes to what's really possible in this industry and how to do it right, okay? Why stuff like this is just kind of a gimmick to the only person that's making a lot of money is the product creator right here, all right? Unfortunately, the students in this particular program probably aren't making this kind of income because you need a lot more training and a lot more stuff in order for you to get to where he's talking about, and having a done-for-you system where you're apparently supposed to not have to do any work isn't going to get you there. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so I hope to see you on the next page. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you soon. All the best. Take care.